exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
49er ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Dogala. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Here in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 64 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete.
Prescott's pass. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And now Mostert. First down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Raheem Mostert.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Dolgala. Here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's caught at the 25.
They should have put a stamp on the
Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
Good. That ties the game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Dolgala. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Prescott on first down. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoffs.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Robert Foster, 50 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Full right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Prescott from the gun, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And he'll be stop just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, option right. And he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott, sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no point.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting this. And got his man complete. 30, 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Complete to Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score, Niners 28, Cowboys 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Brought down, that is
now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And take it right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Cedric Wilson. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Evades the tackler and has some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Tony. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Prescott now. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
There's still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 42. Cowboys 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Dogala. Got an open man. It's Foster. Still on his feet. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
That's what it is, baby.
And that's across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Niners 49. Cowboys 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing is Dolgala. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Dolgala. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Prescott off play action. And the crossing route complete. It's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Richard Sherman.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And this one too low.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the 49ers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Will Fuller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 63, Cowboys 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
47. Hey, kill. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He's letting this one go for full. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 63. Cowboys 35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. 10. Tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Niners on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tyrarius Moore. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will go down. A Cowboys sack. Alden Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
And a a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
50-yard line.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now,
my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Robert Foster. It's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
and the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry. How did you let it go miss? Hush, you emergency mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.